Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. You're watching Variety Talk Live, and I'm your host, Linda Leak. And happy holidays. Anybody that was watching this time last year, I get a little queasy when I say happy holidays because I absolutely love, love, love celebrating this season and wanting to always say Jesus is the reason for the season. Okay, so this is called Christ Mass, and I love to say Merry Christ Mass or Merry Christmas to everyone who is celebrating that. And someone pointed out to me, well, we say holiday because there's Hanukkah, there's, all these other things that are going on, as well as the celebration of Jesus the Christ. So, whatever your denomination may be, I'm just happy that you're celebrating. And I hope that it's a very joyous season for everyone. And I'd like to acknowledge and send out lots of love and light to uh, those who may be uh, not able to celebrate right now because of particular, you may have had lost a loved one around this time. Um, this just may not be a happy time for you. And so everybody expects everybody to be just really, really happy right now. And guess what? That's just not happening. So I want to share lots of love and light for those out there who are feeling a little sad right now uh, because it's not a happy time for them. However, everybody around them makes them feel like it's supposed to be so. So let's all band together, everybody. And if you see somebody out there that's not so happy, reach over and give them a smile. So, without further ado, I'm getting a little thrown off on my big purpose here because there is someone who is helping me keep a tradition. And this gentleman joined us last year and he shared with us his Christmas song. And I was extremely impressed. Even when I first heard his music, I couldn't get over that beautiful Christmas song. And so I asked him to join us and get on the show and put it out there for those who had not heard it. So without further ado, he's going to be sharing new music with us this year. And at the end of this segment, we're going to actually uh, play that segment from last year for you so you guys can get a chance to see the before and the after, for lack of better words. So without further ado, let's bring them right on. I'd like to introduce producer, writer, director, uh, singer, overall good guy. He's a jack of all trades, and we definitely love to have him on our team, Mr. Darrell Trent Kelly. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Linda. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Doing
I can see you. I can see you looking bright and light and all that other good stuff.
fine.
And how's the holiday or Christmas treating you?
It's cranking up just fine. I'm
Good, good, good,
into
good.
that spirit.
We're almost there. So we've got what, about a week, a little bit over a week to go. I won't even say a week and a half, just about a week to go.
Yeah.
Remember when we were kids, it was just like that was everything, and you just counted down. And when December 27th came, you started counting down the days to Christmas again,
Yeah, and didn't want Christmas
or
to
December
be here.
26th, I should say.
Yeah, really.
you know, so it's different when you're an adult. It feels amazing to me that the time comes and goes so quickly. I just cannot believe that it's almost Christmas. That's the first thing. And we get so busy in all the things that we do. It's amazing to see how it's just like now you have to just catch it, because it's coming and going so quickly. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing for the season and what your family does, how you guys celebrate.
Well, what am I doing for the Christmas? I'm working for the Christmas, but in between that time, I'm planning to cook a turkey. I'm planning to just have a nice Christmas dinner with turkey and dressing and ham and
You're
coffee.
making me hungry.
I'm sorry.
You're making me.
Yeah,
Sounds delicious. So you're a good cook. That's right. We had you for New Year's for the eggnog for breakfast on New Year's. How can I forget? You guys got in that kitchen and you made eggnog. I
yes,
never
I
even
did.
heard of anybody making eggnog.
And it put on 1,000 pounds on me too. I ain't gonna do that.
We have to make sure we get that recipe out there to the Variety Talk audience. That was pretty darn cool to actually see somebody make eggnog. I'm so used to just, you know, buying it straight out the cart. That was great. That was
Nothing
great.
like homemade eggnog, I'm telling you. Nothing like
And you know, you brought us right there with you. It was like we were in the kitchen, just you know, having breakfast with you. You had the music going, everything was just really, really nice. So now that I think about it, this is your third time joining us, and how auspicious is always during the Christmas and New Year's holiday. That's so cool.
I'm happy,
Very
man.
cool.
Yeah, I'm
So, for those who haven't been joining us during this seasonal time when you've been gracing us with your presence, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing music wise.
music wise, I've been producing independent artists. The market has changed now. From promotion, from the standard way of promoting to Spotify and Apple and all these places. So it's a bit of a turn for me, but it's getting done. I'm doing a lot of music based on you know pretty much emotional type of things, like situations, love situations and things like this.
Mhm.
Independent artists, they usually write their lyrics, and I'm putting down the music and the background vocals and everything. So that's what I'm doing on that end. Also I'm doing some animation. So
Wow, that's very exciting. I mean, see, that's what I mean when I call you a jack of all trades. I'm listening to that, and I took a few editing classes, but I'm in awe of hearing how you can lay down the tracks to the music and create animation and all of that. Is very exciting, and you sing so well.
thank you.
So I mean, you just got it going on. Do you play any instruments? I see those two guitars behind you.
Yeah, I play guitar, I play drums, I play keyboards, I play wow, bell, trombone, euphonium, and the whole nine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you could be like a one man band if that was possible.
Boy, if I had 10 arms, I could, but I ain't got my two. So, you know, my best place is here in the studio.
Yep, yep. Well, I could definitely concur with that. Well, okay, so as I mentioned before, my favorite song was called Roll the Dice, and that went out, and you did so well with it. But you do have, so I'd like to at some point allow the audience just to hear a little taste of it. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
All right, well, right now, why don't we just give them a little taste of your video? Everybody, roll the dice with Mr. Darrell Trent Kelly.
To save a broken heart. To save a broken heart. There's no more breakfast in bed. Without a doubt, there's no words to be said. Can't read each other's minds. Only silence, and now it's messing with the heads. Neither one knows what to say or what is made.
So, Daryl, I mean, I've heard a lot of your music, but that one just really sits well with me. I always enjoy listening to that. So that was my favorite. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's coming out, what you're dropping in 2024?
Well, the CDs that I'm dropping in 2024 still has to do with relationships. It has to do with friendships. It has to do with support for friendships. Um, and basically, you know, by me, I'm just a happy guy. That's the way I am. I'm not gonna write too many sad tunes. I don't have it in my repertoire to do that. Because my life is not that way. I've been very happy, and so I'm going to write about those things. It's coming from the heart. It's still going to be a blend. I call it jazz, new jazz. How you define jazz? Well, you can't. I think Miles said it best, man. If you got to define, if you don't know what jazz is, what are you doing in it? And it's basically a self-expression in music. That's what I can consider, country music as being jazz because it's self-expression. It's an art thing. So, I approach it in the experiences that I've had in life, the things that I like, the things I've heard inside of, musical performances. So that's my thing. It's my feeling is what I have to share to the world.
Well, I can understand that, and I'm happy to hear that that's part of your purpose is to make others happy because that's what resides inside of you, and that's what you share in your music. So it's really cool to know that that's what you're putting out there. So, and you're dealing with different genres, and that's important as well. So, what's one of your favorites that we can share with the audience?
You know what? I don't have any favorites. I think it's a thing of the message at that time, and it's what it is.
Okay, well, speaking of messages at that time, we this is the time of Christmas, and so why don't we start when we come back? We'll start with one of your Christmas songs.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right. All right, so everybody, you're watching Variety Talk Live. I'm your host, Linda Leak, and you're sitting in with Mr. Darrell Trent Kelly. We will be right back.
Yes, it's Christmas, the Yuletide time of year. Sleigh bells ringing, you know that Santa's near. We'll be singing with spirits full of joy. And every child will have a Christmas toy. And the bells will be ringing tonight. Standing under the mistletoe and enjoying season's delights. Oh, it's Christmas and this night is filled with lights, full of magic that makes this season bright. Little ones are in bed, but their eyes are open wide, just to see Saint Nick and his reindeer passing by. we're standing under the mistletoe and enjoying season's delights. Yes, it's Christmas, and this night is filled with light, full of magic that makes this world seem right. In this season we share and show our loving hearts, yeah. Oh, it's Christmas again, the Yuletide time again.
Hi, everybody. We're back. You're watching Variety Talk Live. I'm your host, Linda Leak, and welcome back to the show. We're sitting in with Mr. Darrell Trent Kelly, and Darrell is someone that I'm very, very proud of. I actually met Darrell. Darrell, you realize we met on social media, and that was because I heard your beautiful Christmas music. I thought to myself, this is beautiful. And all of the followers that came in behind that were just giving you all the accolades. It was just the most beautiful song. What was the name of that song? It was Christmassy.
Yeah, it was a Yuletide time. That's the name of it. You're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, the traditional type of a thing and traditional type of a jazz tune. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. And I love, I'm excited. You actually joined us. Also that I failed to mention, we did a worldwide prayer circle, and you did a beautiful rendition of Going Up Yonder. And I will never stop being appreciative of how you put that together. I was just thinking, I was like, we need like a real special song, but kind of this and kind of that. And then we came up with that song, and it is off the chain. So, everybody who's watching, you can literally go to the Linda Leak page. If you can't find it on the Darrell Kelly page, and go right there, and the very first one is pinned, and you can watch him do a rendition of Going Up Yonder that is just off the chart. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. So as long as we're talking about music and creativity and coming up with some wonderful, wonderful things for people who could use music, it's a universal language. Let's talk a little bit about the Christmas song that you're going to share with us right now.
Okay, well, I think I'll share Jesu Joy, which is a traditional song. It's a classical song that's written by Johann Sebastian Bach. And I'm doing it on guitar. And I've done the animation as well on this song. And it was one of me and my mother's favorite tunes. As a matter of fact, that was one of the first tunes. Before I started playing guitar, my mother.
Oh, wow.
Tune. Yeah, she sang it in church. And I loved it. And I think it's one of the things that I remember about my song, about my mother singing. And I get a little emotional at times because, my mother passed in 2012. And it's like you said before in the beginning of the show, this is not a kind of, it could be kind of a sad time for people. But, I think me and my mother had a really good life. So I'm not so sad. I just miss her, especially at these times, man, because Christmas was, wow, for my whole family, it was just wow. I can't even say that. It was amazing. It was phenomenal. Jesu Joy is a representation of, me and my mom at Christmas time.
So without further ado, Variety Talk family, let's check out Jesu Joy. Beautiful, beautiful song. Beautiful song. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. What were you thinking when you put well, I know you were thinking about your mom when you put that together. How long did it take you to put that song together?
Well, the song, I just read the music from the sheet and did my own interpretation as far as feel is concerned, but I kept the notes traditional, exactly the way it was written for guitar. It's done on
Mm-hmm.
classical guitar. Now, the animation is a little bit different because what I was thinking about basically was the season, the time, Santa Claus, we're out at the mall and we see Santa Claus and we see Santa Claus help us out there and they're passing out candy and everything, kids running around. So my mind was pretty much towards, just being happy and celebrating the season for what it is
Mm-hmm.
because it provides happiness, for everyone. And that's the way it should be. If a sad person goes out there and sees it, I'm hoping it will bring the spirit of, happiness to them, to at least for that one moment that they can have of happiness that will relieve,
Mm.
all the pain that they have had just for that one moment.
Yes.
We're satisfied, So, that's what was on my mind as far as doing the animation and putting those two together. I think I got the message across. It should be coming across to everybody that happiness is the goal for that animation and music.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing with us. And it does tie right in with what we were speaking of earlier. For those who may not feel that same joy of the season, and what a trip that must be. And I'm sure I've experienced it throughout my lifetime, where everybody around you is celebrating. And I even saw something in a program where someone said, "Yeah, everybody's happy at Christmas, and Christmas is always joyous, or whatever." And I thought to myself, "Well, don't say that," because we want people to be happy at Christmas, but it's just a reality that many people go through many things during this time, and particularly when they're missing their loved ones or may not even have the opportunity to celebrate financially or whatever the reason may be. So, again, one thing that we can all do, and that's a message I would like to share before we close, is that we can all say thank you. We can all close our eyes and offer up a beautiful thought, a higher thought, a positive thought. And if it's not a prayer, even if you don't pray, you can think good thoughts. And collectively, it makes a difference in the world. So I'd like to end on that. I'd like to also just wish everyone a very safe and happy holiday. Hoping that as we approach the new year, that we can start thinking of a purpose as we go into 2024, and making sure that we don't just go through that year without having accomplished something meaningful, and let all of those years add up so that at the end of our lifetimes we can really feel happy about having made a difference. So that's my message. And what about you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is the time of the year where if you've been, if you had a hard time through the year and can't seem to make things, work quite like you are, and you're kind of down about it, this is the time of year where you can say, okay, well, it's a pickup time. I can be happy at this time of the year and look forward to next year. So this is a time where you can get some energy going on, some positive energy. Just look around you, and it'll catch on. It's not positive energy leaps on a person real fast, real easy, real strong. So, I would like to say, happy holidays to everybody. Enjoy it. You don't have to get a physical gift. You can get a spiritual gift, that's just uplifting. And that's probably one of the biggest gifts you can get is a spiritual gift. Because
I can agree.
energy, because like these physical things, they might last for maybe by the time you open the package, this is so nice, but then it goes away. A spiritual gift lasts a long time. So
Mm-hmm.
You can use it through the rest of the year. And I'm 100% sure you get that energy, tag it on to yourself, tag it on to others, and you will be happy.
That's true. There's nothing like, doing something nice for someone else. It does bring joy. It does. And that's what Christmas is all about. We're literally celebrating the birth of Jesus. So it's Jesus's birthday. And because Jesus is the spirit of Christ is in each and every one of us as brothers and sisters, that's the whole reason for the gift giving. We're celebrating the Jesus in each one of us. And so it'd be great if we can remember all of that too, so that it won't be all about let's just run to the store and grab something and get all caught up in the gift giving as opposed to what the real reason for the season is. So I went full circle with this. I started the show with that and I'm ending it with that. So everybody remember the reason for the season, and his name is Jesus the Christ. Darrell Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Um, we're going to close with um, a song that from someone that joined us last year, and he actually we wanted to get him on this time, but I guess Santa must have come in his sleigh and taken him to the North Pole because we didn't get a chance to get him on our show today. But speaking of light and airy and positivity, this guy is funny. He has done a lot of work in Las Vegas. He has opened up shows for Red Fox. He's worked with the greatest of the greats, Nancy Wilson, and most recently, he's been a member of Parliament Funkadelic, and he is just funny. So we're going to close out with his song that says Santa Claus, come to the ghetto. All right. So we're going to do him that honor, even though we weren't able to talk to him this afternoon. But it's becoming traditional to have Mr. Gene Anderson of Parliament Funkadelic join us on the show. So let's close out with this Santa Claus song. Everybody, we are going to see you again next week, but we wanted to make sure we start our festivities with this show. And I hope you enjoyed the music from Darrell Trent Kelly. Check out Mr. Gene Anderson's Santa Claus song, and we will see you next week. Everybody take care. I'm your host, Linda Leak. You've been watching Variety Talk Live.